Hi, class. I wanted to touch base and go through the assignments and the deadlines for the remainder of our course, as we've reached the end of our term. As a quick reminder, there is no seminar during week 10 this week. The week 9 discussion questions on testing and security are due tonight, Tuesday, August 8th, so it's important that you complete those discussion posts this week. The Unit 10 discussion board can be used to ask questions about the homework assignments, but it is not required to participate on the Unit 10 discussion boards. There are two homework assignments, the Unit 9 homework assignment and the Unit 10 homework assignment. Both are due Sunday, August 13th at 11:59 p.m. Additionally, any late submissions and late homework are also due on Sunday, August 13th, 11:59 p.m. That is the last time that you're able to submit work for our course. Now, I want to go back through the two homework assignments for Units 9 and Units 10 because I know there's been some confusion and some questions, and I want to sort of address those concerns and help guide you in the right direction. For Unit 9, there are several components, and these are directly from the assignment description. But I really want to focus on the rubric and how this assignment is broken down into the individual components. First of all, think of this assignment as three separate sections. You do not need to complete a full proposal for any of these components. If you think of each one as a separate section as it relates to the TIMS system and the work that we'd be doing in this class, you'll be on the right task. Also, pay attention to the SCR inbox items 11.1, 11.2, 11.3, and 11.4, as those will help to guide you. Now, for the Unit 9 assignment, there are three main components. Create a testing plan that includes unit integration and system testing, and make sure the criteria for that testing is clearly documented. Again, this need not be a full proposal, but a rough plan for the testing and integration and system testing of TIMS. Now think about the three different types of testing and how that's important, and how that those go into this first criteria. The second criteria is explain the installation process and include guidelines for all concerned. Again, this need not be a full proposal, but a rough set of guidelines for the installation of TIMS in that system. And then the last component 3 really has two separate parts. First, there's a data conversion plan and a changeover method for TIMS. And then second, a plan for post-implementation review, including fact gathering methods, topics to cover, the timing of the review, and who should perform it. What I'm looking for here are, again, rough guidelines to help with these sorts of things. So you're going to want to make sure that you address the data conversion as one entity, one item, and then also the post-implementation review is the second item. The key to these are to be on point with the materials from the reading, but also connected to TIMS and the system analysis that you've been doing all term. Rough guidelines are all that are necessary for these, but I think it's helpful to think of them as separate components for that particular assignment. Similarly, the Unit 10 homework assignment also consists of two separate items. The two main topics are to address a service desk to create users, and then secondly, to research and write an IT security policy considering all levels and preparing an outline for corporate security policy. Again, two rubric items. The first is the help desk recommendations, including three main solutions, and the second is an IT security policy as it's broken down. Now, these are a little more detailed than the Unit 9 assignments, but full proposals are not needed. For the help desk, make sure that you're covering the three main objectives of why a help desk or service desk exists. That you show people how to use the system resources effectively, that you're providing answers to technical and operations questions, and that you're making users more productive by teaching them how to meet their own needs. There are 4 topics that you should address in some way. The use of remote control software, building a knowledge base, possibility of outsourcing, and connection to maintenance tasks as it would apply. So this is again related to the TIMS project, and this is what a help desk or service desk might look like to support these. Stay on point with the recommendations. Make sure that you're addressing and connecting it to TIMS, but you do not need to go into tremendous detail. A full proposal is not needed. The second one looks more detailed than it is. The second part is creating an outline that could be used for a corporate policy. Now, this outline is provided, and I'm going to provide it again, and I would suggest that you use this as a guideline. You don't need to go into tremendous detail to each of these levels, but the outline is to give a rough idea of what's guiding your policy. So what are the main principles underlying it? How is it related to this project? And that each of these 6 areas are concerned. So physical security, network security, application security, file security, user security, and procedural security issues. There are a lot of good security policies that are online. Please, if you're using one of those as a guide, make sure that you cite that as your source. This is a detailed outline, but each individual item doesn't need a tremendous amount. Rough strokes on what you have in mind as it relates to TIM is sufficient for this particular component. I know it sounds like a lot, as there's 2 assignments, each with multiple steps. My recommendation is to break it down into smaller chunks and do those components separately. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to contact me. I'm available at twitt@kaplan.edu. My phone or text message is area code 720-234-5992. I have office hours where I'm much more quickly reliable to get in touch with me. You're free to call me, you're free to text message me, or look me up on Skype. Lastly, once again, I really want to reiterate what a wonderful class that we've had and what a wonderful term this particular section of system analysis and design was. So congratulations all, we're on the near home stretch, and I wish you the best of luck on this assignment and your future careers.